Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading for the 3rd of February until the 9th of February 2025. This is going to be a general one, so please take what resonates and discard the rest. And yeah, let's welcome in the beautiful high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides and our higher selves to assist us with this reading. It's getting pretty warm here in my little studio at the moment. This might be the last reading for today. I can't have the fan on because it makes too much of a noise for the recording, so it's getting pretty warm in here. Alright, so the King of Pentacles has just wanted to make an appearance. And yeah, let's just see what else is going to pop out. We just usually have a couple of cards for the center. Okay. Gemini, you are feeling abundant here. You're feeling kind of centered, grounded. You know, things are going not too bad here, but there's some concerns. Okay, you're having some concerns here. And maybe it is around, you know, the themes of abundance. Maybe, yeah, maybe you're under a bit of pressure. Maybe you're feeling some stress at the moment or some anxiety. Let's get some more context on this. So this is Eight of Wands. It's usually, you know, I think this is about you, Gemini. There's some changes that I think you're wanting to make that are underlying. Okay, there's some changes in maybe a few areas of your life that you're looking to make, possibly. And here we have just recently, I think you realised you're kind of coming to the end of a phase. It's still a bit of hard work, but you can see the goal in sight here, and I think you have an idea of what that is. And it could be, yeah, it could be the hard work that you've been putting in to kind of acquire the abundance, the material abundance, so to speak. Okay. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles as well. And at the moment, I think this is your feminine. So I'm feeling like your masculine aspect, maybe you've been going in overdrive, maybe you've been pushing it a bit too hard. Okay. Hence the masculine there, with the stress swords next to it. Now we have the divine feminine, and I think this is another aspect of yourself that you are tapping into. It's the meditative, nurturing nature connection, slowing things down. Okay. Sometimes the masculine can be, although the king here energy is quite fixed, but sometimes if this is representing masculine, it can be more active, more go, the projective type of energy. Okay, maybe this is kind of pushing you into overwhelm, possibly, if that resonates. Yeah. Near future, we have the King of Cups. So this is a nice balance of emotion and like practicality. Okay, so it's a nice balance of feminine and masculine energy, just as the Queen of Swords is a nice balance of masculine and feminine. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. I think there's going to be a balance that's acquired. If you've been primarily operating in your masculine mode, you are coming into an awareness of your feminine aspect, and I think you are, you know, that receptive energy and just being in tune with that, and also connecting with nature. And then I think you're going to be somehow combining those, okay, and it's going to be a nice combination of compassion, understanding, holding space, but also being practical and being active in some ways, but just kind of doing enough, but not doing too much. Okay. So yeah, current energy is the World, and I feel like you have a sense that you are poised, ready for a new phase. I think this is just the in-between time, just before it's going to get started. Okay. But yeah, coming into a successful time here, Gemini. Okay. In your environment, Queen of Wands. So this could be people around you. It might be spirit guides. What they're supporting you to do is to come into your personal truth, your authenticity. Okay. So if this, in your masculine mode, being super busy is really not helping, like it's just kind of stressing you out. Okay, you understand that energy needs to shift, that the stresses, that you need to decrease the stress, okay? And this is the card that represents the change in a few different areas of your life, possibly, you know, if that resonates. So what you're moving towards is your authentic self. And you're going to be letting go of all of these burdens pretty soon, okay? All of that big burden there, whatever that is. And yeah, let's have a look here. Wow, yes, karmic, the Wheel of Fortune, the karmic wheel. So this has, like, your higher self is on board with this shift and this change. It's almost been, I guess we could say it's a kind of a destiny thing, perhaps. You know, I think maybe you've had a sense of this for a while, that change is afoot, and that you will be making a change at some point. And here is the Knight of Swords, and I think this is you wielding your sword of personal truth here, getting some clarity, communicating your needs, and yeah, being your authentic self here. But this thing about truth and justice and doing what's right for you, sometimes to this King energy here can represent taking care of lots of external things and ticking other people's boxes in the name of accumulating lots of wealth, okay? But, you know, it has its pluses and it has its minuses, okay? Like a lot of things. And sometimes we put aside our personal needs, our own, you know, we don't worry about self-care if we are staying up late at night, you know, burning the midnight oil in order to get the job done, etc. But, you know, now I think many of us are going, hang on a minute, I'm not going to be standing for that BS anymore. Okay, so it's like, yeah, I'm going to look after myself here. But you're going to have a really nice balanced combination of the two coming in. Now I'm going to grab a couple of cards that are going to represent the distant past. So this could be like past life energy, okay? It could be ancestral energy, so maybe energy from your ancestors that perhaps you are hanging on to. I feel like, Gemini, here that you have had a very, you know, strong work ethic. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so in your past, you have you have worked in a whole-souled way in the past, and in a practical sense, okay? So let's just see here. For you, Gemini. I just usually like at least a couple of cards to come out so we can get a little more of a picture. You have been working hard, that's what I'm getting from this reading, okay? You've been doing the time, putting in the hours and making the effort. But I think you've kind of almost had enough. Well, you've got your Nine of Swords there and the Ten of Wands, so it's the end of something approaching and the new cycle beginning. Wow. So this is a difficult change for you because I'm sensing that this energy doesn't want to move out. Wow. Something's going to pop out very soon. You know, you have the World and the Wheel of Fortune here. So your higher self is on board with this being a new phase for you pretty soon. Yes, new phase, Ace. Okay. So this is a new phase here. So this is inspiration and insight. And, you know, I think this could be, this is something in your past that I think it might be a past energy that Spirit's saying for you to do some meditation on and to try and tap into the feeling of it. Okay. So this is a symbol of victory as well. Okay. Victory. And this is about being whole-souled. So mind, body, spirit, and being very dedicated to your personal growth and your ability to create a life that's a nice balance of those things, okay, that's both practical and spiritual. This is what we have here when we talk about masculine and feminine. And I'm not saying masculine is not spiritual, but I'm saying in terms of being able to be projective and receptive, okay? Because sometimes when we're just receptive, okay, when we just take in stuff, then we're not expressing our soul, okay? And the other thing can happen is if that we are just expressing in response to externals all the time, okay, then we're not really listening enough to other things that are coming in. So you can see how, of course, in any scenario there can be extremes. But this is about being mind, body, soul, spirit, being masculine and feminine, being receptive and active, okay? So in the past, Gemini, you have lived lives or you've had experiences where you have activated this very victorious, really clear energy where you've felt like there's been fulfillment, you've had spirit connection, you've had, it might even be like in a primitive sense. So in a primitive existence, so people that are really close to the earth, okay? Maybe you've had that experience. So this could be a call for you to go out in nature, okay? This is about insight, inspiration. So this comes from within, okay? The insight, the inspiration comes from within with the help of spirit. So, and your own soul, of course. So this is, you know, the sword of truth, the sword of, you know, your intelligence, your clarity. Here you are, the Knight of Swords, wielding that truth, okay? Wielding a personal truth. So Spirit's saying, you know, in past lives you have embodied those ideals. You have done it before. And what's happening now is you are remembering or you're redoing things, but because of your experiences, you have a lot more wisdom now. Okay, because here you are sitting in the King of Cups. This is a very wise and compassionate energy here. Okay, very masterful and wise and understanding. You know, Gemini, you know, you have all of that, and you know, you understand the benefit of hard work, but you also understand that when things are done too hard for too long, for too much, whatever, you know, we're not really designed to be machines. Okay, we are not machines, we are human beings, and yeah, so this is literally overwhelm. It can be other energies coming in, it can be, you know, too many demands, okay, stresses, concerns, all that jazz. Let's look at the bottom of the deck, and yeah, I feel like this reading is about this theme for you, Gemini, and that is that you are defending your right to be yourself here, to be your authentic, true self, as is the Queen of Wands is also doing here. She's supporting you in your environment, so you may well have, you know, spirit guides that are assisting you with that. So this is really about you formulating your own, going with the flow of the universe, and, you know, realizing that it's the end of a type of cycle, and it's the start of a new type of cycle. And I think you might understand what that is for you, okay? Because it's going to mean different things for different people, of course. So yeah, I hope that's been helpful there, Gemini. And yeah, that's what I have for you. So I hope that's been helpful, and yeah, I look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon.